October 21st, 2018, NHL News and Notes. First off, I'd like to apologize. You haven't seen me in about 3-4 days. I blame my day job. Hopefully, one day, this can be my day job with enough subscribers and views. I was winking at you, by the way. Let's get to the board. Vegas Golden Knights. Marc-Andre Fleury it passes Glenn Hall and is now 10th on the all-time goalie win list with his 408th win. He is now 15 away from Tony Esposito at number 9 and 25 away from Henrik Lundqvist, who's still active, of course, who sits at number 8. Vegas has just rolled off their third straight win. Fleury's back. Vegas is back. We think. Look out. Next up, New York Islanders co-owner Charles Wang died at age 74. He purchased the Islanders back in 2000. He sold in 2016, although he stayed on as a minority owner. And he was also the vision and the driving force into expanding the game into China. He will be missed in the hockey community and such. Next up, for Nashville. Yep, that is Nashville. Can't read my own writing. Nashville Predators coach Laviette. Now this is a bit of a weird piece of news. He makes good on a bet that he had with his players that if they won the first 2 games on their Western Canada road trip, he would wear a Bull's head in an interview, in a post-game interview. You heard me right. He wore a Bull's head. It was kind of cool too. When he spoke, even the mouth would move up and down. It was a real realistic looking kind of Bull's head. You should go check it out. It's you can find it on Gene Principe's Twitter feed. Or you can find it on the Score as well. I thought that was you might want to take a look at that. Anaheim. Ryan Getzlaf is back after a 5-game absence due to a groin injury. He's been out since October 6th, since the game in which the Ducks beat Arizona Coyotes 1-0. The game before that, which was their opening night, he had his only points of the season, which was 2 assists in a 5-2 win over San Jose Sharks. So that was 2 points in 2 games. And then, of course, the Ducks, he played in Ducks, lost to the Vegas Golden Knights last night 3-1, and he got another assist in that game. So now he's 3 for 3. Now, as you may or may not know, the Ducks still have a long laundry list of injured players. Starting with right wing Silverberg, who's day-to-day with an upper body injury. Center Rowney, who's on the IR due to an upper body injury. He's usually their fourth line center. But I believe Sam Steele and maybe even Ryan Kessler have been filling that position right now. So and Sam Steele's been doing all right. I think he only has 2 points so far. But next up, there's Corey Perry, of course, who's got a torn meniscus and damaged MCL. He could be out till February, maybe more. We'll see. And then there's right wing Case. I always pronounce this right. Maybe I am pronouncing that right. I don't know. Case or Case. He's out with a concussion and he's on the IR. And then the right wing Eves is out with a shoulder injury and he's also on the IR. And this isn't even all the players. I'm still missing 2-3 players. Corbin Holzer, I think, is out with the wrist injury that he had surgery on, and et cetera, et cetera. But they're doing well. They're 5-1 or something right now. The Ducks have been on a roll. Next story here: the Los Angeles Kings just suffered their 4th loss in a row. A 5-1 drubbing to Buffalo yesterday on Saturday night. The players had a closed-door meeting. They've been outscored in that. They've been outscored so far 21-5. It's LA's not looking good. They don't seem motivated. They don't play fast. They don't skate fast. They don't move the puck fast. They don't do anything fast. They do everything slow. Which could be the reason for why most of their players, their key players, are over 30. I don't know what to say. The last 4 games, they had a 5-1 loss to Ottawa Senators, a 4-1 loss to Toronto Maple Leafs, a 7-2 loss to the New York Islanders. The New York Islanders 7-2, and a 5-1 loss yesterday to Buffalo. I think it's easy to say. It'd be safe to say that John Stevens is definitely on the hot seat, their coach. I think the only reason this hasn't gotten more news in Los Angeles right now is because of LeBron and Lakers. So we'll see what happens there. But LA's in trouble. Okay, so the games for today, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning versus the Chicago Blackhawks. Tampa Bay Lightning played yesterday and lost to the Minnesota Wild. I believe it was 5-4. Chicago Blackhawks beat the Columbus Blue Jackets 4-1 yesterday. So those two clubs are at it. We'll see which Chicago team shows up. We'll jump a spot here, move to the Buffalo Sabres will face the Anaheim Ducks. Both those teams also played yesterday. Buffalo had a big win over Los Angeles Kings, which I just mentioned, and 5-1. 5-1. And then the Anaheim Ducks lost 3-1 to the Vegas Golden Knights last night. And these teams did not play yesterday, and they'll face off. That's the Calgary Flames against the New York Rangers, and that's it, and that's all. As always, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you have a hockey geek friend, don't feel shy about sharing. And I'll see you soon.